nag-off ka na, sir.
Hindi. Pwede mo naman sa manihan sa pan. Sa door. Sa room.
May USB kayo, guys?
USB mo meron.
Save natin for Ahmad to Xerox.
Of course, in this presidential table, we have Samira, Dr. Pisigi coming to Mawis from PPDO and Audio Sur Alcom. And then next to her is Miss Mihila Leia Tarhata from Service for Peace in Mindanao. And then for media, Mindanao student from Ligan City, Janet Ann Braza, ma'am, from Saniao, Mindanao. And we have here Renato Bashir M. Ilupa from PBS DXSO Radyo ng Bayan, Marawi. And with all participants, person who is going to have a Lokman. She is a woman of, and she is one of the most models in our society.
Colleagues po, and our dear members in the women's movement. Salam Naskano, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Galing lang po ako sa napakagandang 5 years of research about kababaihan. And maganda po no, si Ma'am, nagkulig ko sa Women in Media ay nandito po kasi nga na-discover ko po how important it is for women to be involved in public forums and public engagements. Number one, nalaman ko po kasi sa Maguindanao, for instance, na nagkwento po sa akin yung isang principal doon na si Ma'am Kabaybay. Sam, concerned ako. 2 options lang daw ang mga kababaihan na bata dito sa Maguindanao, Cotabato City. And the 2 options are mag-asawa siya at mag-asawa siya. 2 options yon. At pangatlo lang is maging sarabalabagan ka, mag-abroad ka. So these are 2 things that inspired me na baka ang dami dapat pwedeng gawin ng kababaihan. Secondly, doon sa isang SWS survey daw po, sinasabi na ang mga babae daw ay better peacemakers and better peace workers, peace negotiators. So isang pinaglalaban nga nitong at naisulong natin sa United Nations across women networks sa Pilipinas is for women to be recognized as peace negotiators. So we now have Grace Rebollos of WIMSU, Western Mindanao State University, as a peace negotiator after Emily Marhunsar na matagal nang walang kababaihan dyan sa GRP-MILF negotiating panel. Sa CCP ho, negotiating panel and GRP, I think nilalabi pa ni Narisa Hontiveros, congresswoman, na magkaroon ng kababaihan. So dito po sa research na ginawa rin ni Senator Pia Cayetano, kasi nga Women's Month po noong March 8, Women's Day po noong March 8, belated nga po ito na celebration. Ito yung mga numbers po on the alarming lack of participation of women in politics. Women in elected positions in the Philippines in the year 2007, women presidents 0, of course, nandito na si President Arroyo, Vice President 0, 100% men, Senators 17% versus 83% na men, Representatives 21%, Congressperson 79 na men, Governors 23% na babae, 77% men, Vice Governor 16%, 84% na mga lalaki, Board members 16% lang po ang babae, 84% po lalaki, Mayor 17%, 83% mga lalaki, Vice Mayor 14% na mga babae, 85% lalaki, Councilors 18%, 82%. So why are we talking about women in politics? Sinasabi po namin, politics is in need of women because they would equalize opportunities, eliminate discrimination, ensure gender-sensitive policies. And if we affirm yung SWS survey that women are better peace negotiators, women are better peace workers, then sinasabi po namin sa mga Muslim areas, ARMM, kung nangyari po yung Ampatuan Town Massacre, na ginamit po yung mga babae para maging pronta, at para iwasan dapat yung conflict, and yet sinaktan pa rin yung mga babae, binasakar po yung mga journalists na babae at lawyers na mga babae, it means na yung mga kababaihan are already not just taking the lead, but they're also victims. Women who are supposed to be leading and yet binibiktima po sila. nitong aming kulturang parochialism, feudalism, and culture of violence. So what we're saying is po, if we develop women to be involved in politics, to support them in their community work, mas malaki po ang chance for peace and development to happen. Now, one example of this peace, concrete na kasi nga sa mga media, hinahanap namin ng concrete examples of women in peace and people who really do work in development. I did a research for Asian Institute of Management on Tarhata Lukman. And this was a research last 2 years ago po, 2008. 2010 po na ngayon. Princess Tarhata Lukman is the first Muslim lady governor ever in the Philippines from 1972 to 75. She's the only Muslim Filipina to be featured and even Mindanaoan, to be mentioned in the Time magazine. Siya po ay isang kababaihan na will help rescue certain women nuns as along with Faisal Umarwa at that time, in the 1970s. May mga Carmelite nuns po na nakidnap sa Marawi City, and Tarhata Lukman is one of those credited for rescuing her. Before going further about Tarhata Lukman, she was born in 1926, and she is the 7th child of then Lieutenant Governor and Sultan Saramain, Alauya Adjong Alonto and Bai Alangadi Alonto. Surprisingly, ang mas mayaman po yung ina ni Tarhata Lukman, hindi po yung ama. Kaya siguro lang galing doon yung pagiging unconventional ni Tarhata Lukman, na fighter na babae. She is of course, baka hindi nyo alam, Lido Vendetta settler. Napaka-famous po niya sa among Maranaos. Among, I think also the Christian friends, na si Tarhata Lukman ay isang politician na babae na Muslim na nag-negotiate ng napakaraming lido or vendetta. And yung mga Alonto po kasi, they descended from this big clan, Sultan Kudarat of Lanao and Maguindanao. The Iranon ruler who resisted the Iberian or Spanish invasion, centuries back. Si Tarhata's maternal side controlled so many plantations, kaya mayaman sila. So yung asawa ng father ni yung mother ni Tarhata, yung father niya, hindi nga mayaman. At paano nga naasawa yung kanyang mami na mayaman? They had a very cute courtship story. Ang kwento po nila is yung ama ni Tarhata, yung grandfather ni Tarhata ay naghahanap ng manliligaw ni Tarhata na pwedeng maging leader, pwedeng ma-develop kahit hindi mayaman. So kasi nga sa mga Maranao, importante po nga, di ba, yung angkan, yung tribo, yung kanyang lineage, yung kanyang descendants, at yung kanyang kayamanan. Pero ito nga yung ama ni Tarhata, hindi mayaman, pero yung ama ni Tarhata, grandfather pala, ay naghahanap ng isang lalaki